You're the only power. You're the only power that can.
Alright, let's go!
Welcome to YeezusTalks. I'm Brandon.
I'm Austin.
And we are a video, we were a podcast, we still are, but we now took it to video where we talk about everything.
In 3D!
Anything Kanye West related.
In 3D!
And nothing else. Is this a Drake podcast?
No,
This
it's
is not
not.
the Drake podcast.
Why would this be the Drake podcast?
Is this a Kendrick
Disgusting.
podcast?
No, why would this be the Kendrick podcast?
This is not
Disgusting.
Kanye specifically. We
God
are more
damn it.
loyal than Kim Kardashian. We are more loyal than Saint.
God damn it.
Saint, you little shit. You can bring your shit here and you can bring
God.
it to me.
Like his little tiny shit that he takes in his diaper.
If you don't know about our podcast, go on SoundCloud. Links in the bio. Check it out. And so we're gonna talk about something today.
Something we've never talked about before.
Ever.
Ever.
Are we lying? We're lying. We're celebrating an anniversary
Yes.
of Kanye West pulling up for 40. Kanye pulled up for 40, and he left Sacramento.
Done.
Yeah, so we're revisiting this. So after a year, we know everything that went.
Do we though?
Yeah.
Do we know everything that went down?
A little bit.
We know some of it.
Some of it.
I don't think we'll ever know the truth. This will be one of those things where we just won't know.
There's been a lot of news articles and rumors and this and that, but we'll get into that. So let's relive this Sacramento show. Let's start off. You were there. I'm interviewing you. I'm a reporter.
You're interviewing me?
I'm a reporter.
You never said anything about interview. This table is going to break.
So, Austin, you were there on November 20th, was it?
19.
19.
19. Likely story.
And you bought tickets to Kanye West.
I did.
In Sacramento.
I did.
Golden One Center.
That's where that's located, yes.
Yes. And so this was the big show.
It was. The biggest in the country.
It was. The biggest in the world, probably.
Probably.
This
ever.
was world news.
To ever happen. This was the biggest concert in just the history of history.
What'd you do when you woke up? You knew you were going to go see Kanye. You knew this was going to happen. Let's talk about it.
I woke up.
Yeah.
Did not eat breakfast because I'm poor. Masturbated for 8 hours.
8?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to see Kanye.
That's true.
Come on now.
You got a nut.
Come on, you got a nut.
Because you're not going to be able to last as long.
You're going to nut
there.
all over yourself
Yeah.
at the concert.
Yeah, you want to be able to...
You want to make sure the reserves are as empty as possible so that way you're not just walking around the concert
You
with
want
like
to
jizz
make
pants.
sure... Yeah, Kanye,
You know what I'm saying?
am I hitting it right, Kanye? And go on.
Leave my house around 5. Okay? Show up to the concert. Have nobody with me because
I'm not there.
my only friend decides not to go. Decides to go to a wedding instead.
Well,
Anyway.
Okay.
Text one of my friends who said he was going. Never met up with him. Text another friend who said they were going. Never met up with them because people are fucking shitty. And they say they're going to be there in your lives when they're not. Sometimes they go to weddings.
So is...
Standing in line. Right? End up making friends with people in line. So now I'm just kind of following them around wherever their group goes.
Okay. And this is before the show starts.
This is before the show starts.
Okay.
Okay, I got there around 6. Doors open, I think around 7. I don't remember exactly. But we get it in. Right? All we do is head straight to the merch line.
Is that line like...
We waited in line for 2 hours.
Fuck.
Literally, as I was purchasing... when I finally got to purchase my merch... As I was purchasing, Kanye had just come out on stage. So literally everyone's in line freaking the fuck out because they're missing Kanye. And I'm here, swipe. Hurry up, you bitch.
So at the merch table, who's selling the merch? Like, is it Virgil?
People who work for... No, what? Get my shit. Put it in a giant bag. So I'm carrying a fucking knapsack, essentially, of fucking Kanye merch. And I fucking run down as fast as I can with my little tiny legs. Exactly, like that. Get down to general admission.
Here, my ticket. Please take my
Just like
ticket.
that. Look up to the sky, because that's where the stage is. You filthy peasants who just have stages on the ground like normal people. No,
This
not
one's
Kanye.
up in the air.
This one's up in the air, and who do I see?
Who do you see?
I see not just Mr. West, but I also see Mr. Muscuddy.
Wait.
Scott Muscuddy. Kanye and Kid Cudi were going off, doing thing. Then they hug. It was beautiful. Not a dry eye in the whole arena. And it was beautiful. Played 2 or 3 more songs. Don't really remember.
Yeah, that's when I saw, when I was at the wedding on the couch.
There was a couch at the wedding?
I was in the other room. No one's dancing. So I was just on the couch, and like, I look at my phone for updates at the Kanye show, and it's like, Kid Cudi's here. And I'm just like, fuck. And then when I see like 5 minutes later, Kanye left. He fucking left. I was like, he ditched you niggas.
Laughed, but you missed out on one of the most historic moments in Kanye's history. I came there to see Kanye, and I got Kanye doing the most quintessential Kanye thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there are people who are mad, people who claim to be Kanye fans, who were furious that night. Here's the thing. We as people say we care about these people, say we love these people, these performers, right? But the minute shit goes south, everyone's quick to turn on everybody.
Yo, I was a part of the greatest walkout in fucking history. Kanye, you're the fucking man. I don't care what any of these assholes say.
So, when Kanye performed that day, you weren't expecting him to leave.
No,
nobody was. Nobody was like, "Oh, Kanye's gonna leave." What were you doing when he was ranting? Like,
just looking up, being in awe, laughing at just.
Were you like clapping and like, yeah? You weren't clapping.
I'm not one of those fucking people who are just feeding on his every fucking word.
Come on, that's what Kanye is about.
No, dude, for real, energy. Like real talk. There were people like. I was cheering when he would say certain things, but like there were people who were like on his every word, just like. Yeah, fuck being cool. Yeah, I'm like, okay, bro. Like, what are you trying to do now? You're trying to look cool. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like, okay, the fuck you know? You know, like, yeah, we're different, even though we're all in the same place and we're all looking the same. Oh, fuck being cool. There was like this white girl who was trying to be super edgy and shit. She stood in the middle underneath the stage and was like, I think I Snapchatted that to you, or I put it on my Snapchat or some shit like that. But like, it was just full of just people just making asses out of themselves. Just
they were in the moment. They were in the moment.
But guess what? Guess what?
What?
The minute he fucking drops that mic and dips off stage, what do? Well, they're quick to be like, fuck Kanye! Fuck Kanye! Fuck Kanye!
George first back. You ain't got the answers! Get off the property!
Get out, guys.
Nice.
And were they were very mad at Kanye West.
Everyone was fucking mad at him. There were like a few people I ran into who were like, yeah, I'm not even mad. Like, that shit was lit.
Yeah. So this is what I had a problem with, and I got flamed on Reddit by this one guy, and he was like, "Don't trust Sacramento fans. We're all family." But first of all, any other group.
Damn, you really were hurt by that.
I am.
This is the second time you're bringing this up.
Trust me, I was triggered. Now, any other group would have been happy to have Kanye West personally.
No, again,
personally come on their face.
No.
When Kanye comes on your face, you don't say fuck Kanye. You say thank you, Yeezy.
Okay, you're right in saying that these people aren't really like, I mean, they're like fans, but they're not as down as they claim to be, because the minute somebody has like a personal problem or they have a breakdown or whatever, and they don't get what they fucking want, what they think they're entitled to, because they don't think of them as human beings, they think of them as a product to be consumed, then they're going to be like, no, fuck you. Like, I paid for this. I deserve what I paid for. Give me what I
point.
paid for. You know what I'm saying? But, like, they don't think of them as a person. They don't think of Kanye as a person.
But you know what you're gonna see.
Sure, but Brandon, that's
I know
no.
what I'm
I
gonna
get that.
say.
My issue with what you're saying is that's not specific to just
What's the
here.
issue? If you are,
That's not
if
specific.
you if you are a real Kanye fan such as
Okay.
me, who rocks the merch, and you know that when
I
you
saw
go,
you make that this morning.
you know when you go see a Kanye West concert, you know you're what you expect to rant.
Yeah, I
Yes.
get that. Yes, I agree. I loved it. Here's my issue with what you said, though, is that you're saying it's specific to here. You said anywhere else, that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
No, it would be the same everywhere else.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, human beings as a collective are all pieces of shit, and they all are entitled.
Okay, I'm talking about. I think that Sacramento Kanye fans are shit.
Well, but
That's my
okay,
opinion.
but you're gonna have to give a different reason because your reason for why they're shit.
was because they
Your
were the
reason for
ones-
why-
they were the ones that went off and were throwing
Yeah,
shit.
because it happened to them.
they were throwing shit.
It happened to them though. If it happened anywhere else, it would have been the same thing. Guaranteed.
Rude. It's rude.
It doesn't matter. It
It's
would have
rude.
been. It would have been the same in LA. It would have been the same in Chicago. It doesn't matter. People are entitled everywhere you go.
People were like, boo.
Especially people who pay for it as extravagant of a concert as a Kanye West concert. They are especially entitled. You know, like there's a few people who obviously are like, you know, like as an artist, as paying for a Kanye West show, I got what I wanted, which was Kanye West. But most people are going to be like, no, I paid for music. I want music.
Okay.
Boo hoo.
Say this. Say you.
Which is not exactly wrong to think that.
So
But I mean, like, you know, at a certain point, like, you have to understand that that's a human being performing in front of you, not a fucking iPod. You know,
but that I feel like they were like dance monkey dance.
essentially, yeah. No, but I'm saying
But-
that's universal. It's not Sacramento specific.
I think it is. I think LA fans would have appreciated.
Oh no,
Kanye.
LA fans were there were LA fans who were fucking livid too when he had to leave them because he lost his voice. There were fans in San Jose who fucking threw shit at him too when he said the Trump thing.
And you know what? Fuck them.
But that's the as I'm saying, it's not specific to Sacramento.
I don't know. I'd have to see that video. I have to see the evidence. Let me ask you something. If you were not to be able to get your refund for that show, would you have been upset?
Let me ask you this: was I?
No.
I wasn't. Even when I didn't know I was gonna get the refund, I
You
even
know-
told you I wasn't sure I was gonna get the refund.
You know what? I was like, Austin, guess what? You didn't get to see Kanye West perform.
And what did I say?
I was happy.
Yeah,
And
I
what
was.
was I like? Grr.
because like I bought my ticket through a fucking third party thing,
Yeah.
which isn't ever sure that you're gonna get your money back. People who bought through Ticketmaster, people who like who bought directly from the show,
Yeah.
they were fine.
Yeah.
They got their refund within a few days. I honestly, I didn't get my refund. I didn't even know I was gonna get my refund until like maybe 5 or 6 months after the show. Damn. Like
But you
I
got
went.
it before that, right? Like,
No, I got my refund maybe like 7 months after the show, 7 or 8 months after the show,
are you serious?
close to a year. Yeah,
God damn, Kanye. Why does it take Kanye so long?
that wasn't Kanye. It was a third party.
It was Kanye, right?
I don't want no smoke, Kanye. I don't want
I
no
could
smoke.
imagine Kanye like refunding people on his computer.
Like
just,
one by one.
personally.
He has to like type out their email addresses and shit too.
Full
It's like-
names,
it's like,
addresses.
oh, fucking.
God damn it. North.
And then like on his bank account, it just shows like each individual refund withdrawal in like red minus.
And that's how we went.
That's how he went.
That's how we went into debt.
No, he wasn't dead before that. Your facts are all wrong.
This is a show that brought us like Obama wasn't allowed to do this.
The greatest
Just
quote,
like-
the greatest thing he ever said, like to come out of that whole rant was that, like that or
Hillary, like
it's a new world.
Hillary Clinton.
Here's the thing: that rant is probably the most quotable rant he's ever gone.
I think-
Like, don't get me wrong. Like the Sway rant, that had a lot. That had some really good quotes. Like some really good quotes. So like, there's like 2 or 3 quotes that people quote from that rant. Like, there's a lot of rants where you have 1 or 2 like really solid quotes. Now this rant didn't necessarily have like a really solid quote, but it had a shit ton of decent quotes. Like there
There's
was
a
like it was the
lot.
most quotable one, I think, for sure.
And he was like, "This is how you make America great again," and just like a bunch of shit.
Fuck being
cool. Fuck the radio. Hillary Clinton. This is a new world. Jay-Z. Don't
send your shooters at me.
There was a lot of things that came with this rant, and
including
I think
myself.
A year later, like, what do you think is different? Like, how does it feel? Like, I mean, like,
How does it feel?
No, I mean, like, what? Like,
how has this moment shaped me?
Yeah, like,
well, I now have Kanye West merch.
Yeah.
That's honestly like the biggest takeaway I've gotten from that event was like I now finally have fucking merch.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, was it a huge turning point? Not as much as I thought it would be.
No.
Like, it didn't take long for him to kind of just come back to being Kanye. Nobody hates him anymore. That was just like a moment, but where are we now? Nothing's changed. He's just fat. That's it. He's fatter.
He wasn't fat.
I could do the same thing. I've gotten fatter since then. 1 year later, I'm a little bit fatter.
So
you're a little bit fatter.
I'm upset.
And uglier.
Well, thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin. I'm upset that I didn't get to see the show.
Yeah.
Because I wholeheartedly believe that if I was there, things would have been different.
How so?
The butterfly effect. Say he's there. Kanye's on the stage. He's floating.
Yeah.
And he looks down on everybody and he sees my face.
No.
And he's like,
no.
That face makes me want to perform
No.
Ultralight Beam.
No.
No?
No.
He's just glancing like, and he sees me.
Is that the sound he makes?
And he's like, Ultralight Beam.
Why? What about your face says ultralight beams?
He knows that. He feels the energy. He feels the vibe.
Yeah, what vibe are you putting out there?
I love you. Thank you.
You wouldn't have made a goddamn difference.
I think I would have. I think that's how the butterfly...
The only difference is that he would have like kicked trash off of the stage because people were throwing at him, and it would have hit you in the face as it fell off the stage.
Okay. So say I was live there.
So say you're live there. What are you answering?
Right, I'm on this stage.
Okay, I'm Kanye.
All right.
I'm Kanye.
You stand on there.
This is the stage. This is the stage.
I look like I'm about to give you a blowjob. This is weird.
Right, okay.
Here.
Alright, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Who's the greatest of us all?
Kanye.
No. Who? Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I love you, Kanye.
There's a new world, Jay-Z. It's a new world. It's a new world, Jay-Z.
Perform Ultralight Beam.
This is an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. Cell phones up. Put your iPhones up. I love you.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
And it would hit you in the face as it fell off the stage.
Oh, fuck my eye. That really hurt.
Did it really hit you?
Oh, no, that hurt.
Oh, shit.
We just want to thank everybody for watching it. And
what are you doing?
Hopefully we'll be back with another video. But if not, you can find us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/YeezusTalks to listen to our latest episode. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Austin.
And we are YeezusTalks, a Kanye West podcast dedicated to Kanye West. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. There's no fucking... Yo, Alex. Stop. Stop. No, stop. Seriously, press stop.
Don't.